guys, it's me, Dr. Taya Qualls, owner of Quality Touch Physical Therapy and Wellness, which is a mobile physical therapy company here in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia region. We provide mobile physical therapy services in the comfort of your own home or private space. So, today I wanted to come and talk to you guys a little bit about what pelvic floor physical therapists do. Essentially, we treat conditions that deal with the bowels, the bladder, and the sexual systems of the body. Now, in a nutshell, that just means that if you're having problems peeing, pooping, or getting busy, then we're the ones to call, right? So, one thing that we commonly see is constipation. A lot of people experience constipation. It's not uncommon. Now, there are many reasons that someone can have constipation, so it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. However, sometimes when there's constipation, we can be able to do something as simple as positioning to help get things moving right along. Now, I want to show you guys a pelvis model because I want to show you why positioning is important. And in order to understand that, you need to see the anatomy a little bit. So this is a pelvis model, and specifically it's a female pelvis model. This is the vulvar region, and then this is the anal region from the outside. And when you look on the inside, you see this tube-like structure, and this is the rectum. The rectum terminates down here and ends up being the anus where the stool comes out. All of this red structure here that you see, this is muscle tissue. And there's a muscle in particular that wraps around the rectum. It goes around the rectum like a U shape. Think about like a horseshoe. And that muscle is responsible for keeping the contents of the stool inside when we don't need to go to the bathroom. Now, if someone has constipation, sometimes that muscle can be doing its job a little bit too efficiently. It can be just too tight, and it won't relax enough so that the stool can come out. So one thing I'll do is I'll recommend that my patients do a little positioning on the toilet to promote bowels. So one tool I like to recommend is the squatty potty. It's as simple as a little step stool that goes around the base of the toilet. Now, why is that important? When you use a step stool or a squatty potty, you get your feet up, and we want the feet to be up so that the knees can be higher than the hips. What happens when you're in this position is that muscle that I showed you, that muscle gets to relax a little bit more, or a lot more actually. So instead of being in a U shape, it elongates so that the stool can come out a lot easier. Now, in addition to getting your knees higher than your hips, you want to gently lean forward a little bit. That gives even more relaxation of that muscle. And then you want to just keep breathing. A lot of times people get on the toilet and start holding their breath. They bear down, they push down, they stress and they strain and they hold their breath. And sometimes what that does, it just promotes like more frustration. You're not going to go to the bathroom any faster, and you can also cause some injury to your tummy or your pelvic floor. So I tell people, get in a good position, knees higher than your hips, lean over a little bit, relax, and also keep your breath going. And those are some simple tools that you can start with so that you can promote easier bowel movements. Now, this may not work for everybody. Everybody's reason for having constipation is different. So I prefer that you talk to your primary care physician or your gastroenterologist to get a little bit more details about the root of your issue before you start following any kind of recommendations here. But for others, this may be just what they need to get their bowels moving effortlessly. So I hope this helped you all. Until next time, have a good day.